Mr. Barclay, talks with Jeremy Corbyn, doesn't that inevitably mean a softer Brexit, staying in the customs union?
Well, that's the likely result. Both sides said in their manifestos that they would respect the referendum. There's a clear message from businesses up and down the country and also from the public that they want us to get on with this. This has been going on for too long. And so we need to come together and see where there is some common ground to get this delivered, because both sides committed to the public to respect the referendum result, and time is very much of the essence. So that is the discussion that we will be having.
A softer Brexit, is that something you could personally support?
Well, it's not desirable, but it is the inevitable consequence of the numbers of the House of Commons. Either you leave with no deal, and Parliament is legislating today to pass a law to prevent that, or you leave with the Prime Minister's deal, which is, I think, the best way to honour the referendum result for reasons we've long debated, but the House has rejected that. Parliament has voted against every option that has been presented, and now we have very little time before the European Council on the 10th. So we need to come together in the national interest. That's the generous open offer that the Prime Minister has made to the Leader of the Opposition. And we now need to see whether he can step up and act with the Prime Minister to deliver on the commitments they both gave in their manifestos.
Is a softer Brexit something that colleagues in your own party would support? Aren't we on the brink of a breakup of the Conservative Party?
Well, it's undesirable to have a softer Brexit. It's not something that I seek. I think the Prime Minister's deal is the best deal. But the House has voted against that and has voted against every option that has been put before the House of Commons. So we need to see in the national interest whether the Leader of the Opposition and the Prime Minister can come to an agreement. If they can do so, they can then expedite the legislation, because the legislation has to be passed before we leave to ratify the agreement. And we need to see if that can be agreed in line with both the Labour manifesto and the Conservative manifesto at the last